Well, I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby from the Weather Show with Vin Crosby on YouTube. The winter storm is developing, and we're seeing it unfold today, this Tuesday afternoon, just by looking at the clouds in the sky. What you're looking at, those are the cirrus clouds formed from the leading edge of a powerful jet stream core of wind that's coming in, stretching from the northwest back here across the mountains, and then going down towards the southeast. But as this system dives down into the Pacific Northwest towards Seattle, we are seeing it lift to the north. So watch that cloud band. Let's just sit here and watch it. Watch how that band of jet stream winds, which is ripping down from the northwest with winds up over 150 miles per hour, that whole band is pushing to the north into our mountains. And you can see that there as they move very gradually to the north, but the line of cirrus clouds draped up here, coming in from the northwest down to the southeast, indicating the energy in this storm. And now it's starting to induce winds down here at the surface from the east-southeast direction, coming right at you with the camera. So let me talk to you about this upcoming winter storm and how it's going to unfold. There's a lot that could happen from now until early next week. However, one thing's for certain, it is going to get very, very cold. It is going to get very, very snowy in the Treasure Valley. When that happens, it looks like it's going to happen on my birthday, this Friday, January 10th, in the afternoon. Prior to that, the system that's pushing these clouds in behind me is going to keep things kind of on the mild side in the Treasure Valley. We'll have mountain snows come on through and periods of valley rain mixed with snow at times. But then, Thursday night going into Friday morning, a cold front pushes through that'll drive temperatures down to around the teens to low 20s when you wake up Friday morning. We may even have a blue sky to start things off, but clouds will quickly stream on in from the northwest, and that's it. That's when the snow will start flying Friday afternoon going into Friday evening. It looks like right now a dusting to an inch could be on the ground Friday evening, and then back just to the northwest of the Napa-Caldwell area. Some areas could get into that 1 to 2 inch amount, and then it's really going to come down Friday night. Friday night, as the system continues to press on through, it looks like down in the Treasure Valley, we will have pretty much 2 to 5 inches of snow Friday night going into Saturday morning as the system really starts to develop with the cold air in place, a good amount of moisture coming in from the northwest, 2 to 5 inches of snow. Skiers are just going to love this weather pattern. Wait till you see my snow totals coming up towards the end of the show. So Friday afternoon going into Friday night, some substantial snows into Saturday morning. Saturday, the system will press on towards the east, and that'll leave us with scattered areas of snow showers still in the Treasure Valley. The atmosphere is still cold enough to support snow, and so as we go on in to Saturday, I like in the west end of the valley around a dusting to an inch, but then around 1 to 2 inches of snow for Canyon County and Ada County in those areas. But I do think there'll be pockets of snow flying where we could see up to an inch in some areas and maybe even as high as 2 inches. And then the mountains again, Bogus Basin's just going to love this, around 2 to 5 inches of snow. Again, this is for Saturday, so you can see the snow starting to pile up, and we're not done yet. Another wave of disturbance will come on through into the cold air and maybe dump another inch or 2 of snow down in the Treasure Valley floors, and the mountains picking up another 3 to 5 snow. So you get the theme that we're going to get periods of some heavy snows coming on down across the region. As we go into Sunday and through Sunday night, we'll see again periods of snow, maybe an inch here, dusting there, maybe an inch or 2 there, until we get into Monday. Now, prior to this, roads are going to be slick. Grassy areas will have snow on the ground. There will be pockets of areas on Monday where we may even get some rain. It's going to cause a big sloppy mess. But the thing on Monday is going to be this Arctic air that moves on in across many areas of the Northwest, inundated the Seattle area. Traveling is going to be horrendous back across northern Idaho, Montana, and back in towards Oregon. And as that Arctic air moves down, there's going to be an area of low pressure forming along the Oregon coast, supplying moisture. Where the line sets up for rain or snow, you guessed it, right along the Snake River Valley. And where that line will be could change. However, this is the way it looks to me right now. Mixing from rain, freezing rain, snow to rain, pretty much to areas in the southern ends of the valley down around the Snake River Valley. But I think along I-84, before we see a mix of rain coming on in, we could have 1 to 3 inches of snow on the ground, and then right along the Boise River further north and points on north, there could be a band of 2 to 4 inches of snow before we see a mix of rain to freezing rain, maybe even over to rain. So it's going to get real sloppy on top of the snow that is already on the ground at this point, and the mountains picking up another 3 to 8 inches of snow. I told you, skiers, you are going to love this. Here's the problem. The Arctic air moves on in Monday night, it's looking, and that's when we'll see dramatic drops in temperatures. We're talking temperatures single digits, maybe to the teens. With all that moisture around, the rain that's out there will change back to snow. The wind will be going, and that's when we can start to see some dramatic snow totals picking up before it ends early Monday night going into Tuesday morning. So that's the way I'm looking at it now. Now, there is still another chance for precipitation coming up, even a week from this Thursday going on to next week. So we'll talk about that as it unfolds, but it's not done yet. That's all I'm saying. Here is my estimated snow totals through Tuesday morning when the Arctic air will be here of next week. Again, this is all subject to change, but along the Boise River, some areas could have 5 to 15 inches of snow on the ground. The mountains could have 1 to 3 feet of new snow, especially the highest of elevations getting tremendous snow. So Powder Hound, you're going to love it. I can't wait to get up next week and do some skiing up there as well. And then there's several systems lining up for next week in the cold air in place, and it's going to be interesting to see how that all transpires. So there you have it. The way things look right now, we are going to get snow. By the way, if you want to give me a birthday present, there's a link to donate at the top of the show to help support the weather show with Vin Crosby. Yeah, well, dusting to an inch, maybe 1 to 2 inches in some areas in the late afternoon hours on Friday. And then going into Friday night, a big push of snow going into Saturday morning with maybe some areas getting 2 to 5 inches in the Treasure Valley, the mountains picking up near 10 inches of snow. And then several waves kind of come in and out of here Saturday, Sunday, until we go into that big mess where the Arctic air clashes with that moisture coming in on Monday. And that's when things could really get nasty because it's going to be dangerous cold outside. The other thing to talk about, avalanche danger. Avalanche danger is going to be just horrendous in the northwest. When you get a big change in temperatures, you get changes in snow density. And so when you get the snow density a little bit different, then things start falling down off steep terrained areas. So snowmobilers, all that, high avalanche danger usually occurs 24 hours after the fresh snowfall. And we're going to get several fresh snowfalls on and off over the next 5 to 6 days. So I put a link at the bottom of the this video to ready.gov winter weather, all the safety tips you need. You can see all the stuff for preparations on the page, really basic stuff. Prepare for the possibility of power outages, and then next week if we do get power outages, you're going to have cold air in place where temperatures could be down, single digits to maybe even down near zero in the Treasure Valley, and then going forward, possible pockets of freezing rain, who knows, early next week, or late next week with another system coming in on top of this. So there's all kinds of stuff you can prepare for, and there's a whole section on avalanche danger as well. That is going to be a possibility with these storms coming on in over the next 5 days. So said it earlier in the fall, back when I did my winter weather outlook, that this January would be a very active weather pattern. It is unfolding. It is going to continue to unfold as we go on in towards the end of the month. But right now, all eyes should be pointed towards preparation. Take this time when the weather is fairly mild and rain's falling in the valley to prepare for the upcoming snow that's going to be happening this weekend. There'll be a lot of people sledding. There'll be a lot of people cross-country skiing on this field. That's where I'll be. And snowing and skiing, rather, in the mountains in that fresh powder. So I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby from the Weather Show at Vin Crosby. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Please share this with everybody. Driving in the Northwest is going to be treacherous, and more snow forecast updates will be coming as we move on in towards the big snow system this weekend. I can't wait to get out here and get live in the snow with the snow falling. I may even videotape me in this big gut cross-country skiing.